So, U.S. county, a county in the U.S. declares emergency over measles outbreak. We all get the measles. No one dies from the measles. Matter of fact, I got mine when I was 25. I didn't get it when I was a kid, unfortunately. Anyways, check this out.
According to the U.S. Centers for Disease and Control, the measles outbreak in Rockland County, a suburb of New York City, was started by a group of infected travelers visiting the area from other countries. Since October, the county has reported more than 150 confirmed cases of measles, largely among ultra-Orthodox Jewish communities.
So where are they coming from? Where are these people coming from? You know, it's not a puzzle where they're coming from, right? Am I right? Because if I say some kind of a word, I'm considered a racist or a anti-Semitic person. So we do know where they're coming from. So why are we letting these people that have these problems, and why isn't we having a hold on and people coming into the country if it's such a effing outbreak of a problem that a carrier from somewhere else brought it to this country? And you're still letting people come from those countries that they came from? But you're going to attack us, right?
Local officials tried to tackle the problem through a public health campaign stressing the importance of vaccination. They also pulled close to 6,000 unvaccinated children out of school.
Pretty much they just kicked them out of school because they're not vaccinated, because they're afraid that they might get measles. Everybody gets measles. Again, I'm going to say that. Everybody. The only thing is if you may be sick for something or whatever, but this is retarded, man.
Almost 17,000 doses of the measles, mumps, rubella vaccine were administered, but that didn't stop the disease from spreading. That's why at the end of March, the county took the unusual step of declaring a state of emergency, banning unvaccinated children and teenagers from public places for 30 days.
Under the state of emergency, all persons under the age of 18 are excluded from places of public assembly, including places to shop, restaurants, schools, places of worship, in order to prevent the spread.
Pretty much he's saying your children are fucking prisoners to the house. And your parental authority is deemed no good, is what they're saying. They're saying that they're all being authority over every human being. Yes. The almighty government's there to help us, isn't it? Don't you just love how they love us so much? I mean, I'm so happy that the people that work for the government just love everybody so darn much. I mean, I just can't believe the magnitude of how much they love us and how much they care about us. You know what I mean?
Of the measles.
Humbach said the county made the drastic decision because some refused to cooperate with the vaccination campaign. Jewish leaders say anti-vaccination campaigns have found a following among some in their community.
The anti-vaxxer movement across the country is very strong. It has found its way through social media and confused parents and confused people about the importance of vaccination.
There has been some concern.
They're very confused. There's a lot of people confused. And the most people are confused because our leadership and all of the things that are going on and this kind of stuff, we can't trust you anymore. It's already proven fact that people in charge, you can't be trusted. It's just, it's gotten that bad, you guys. Yes. Nobody trusts you. I mean, if you walk around and if you put a mask on and became somebody else and you went around to the normal society of people, the common person on the street, they think that you guys are just the most worthless pieces of shit on the fucking planet. And I'm sure it's likewise. That's why the system is the way it is, because no one has any fucking respect for each other. That's one of the biggest problems. And everybody thinks they're above each other or they deserve something from somebody else.
And the ban will further isolate the ultra-Orthodox community, but others say it was necessary.
Well, it's a pretty strong measure. admittedly, but it's being done to protect children, to protect the community, and particularly to protect children who have underlying medical conditions, whom, if they got measles, could have serious consequences.
New York is just one of 15 states currently struggling with the measles. There have been almost 400 reported cases in the first 3 months of this year. Salmon says public health advocates are keeping a close eye on Rockland County's approach.
400. Ooh, that's really bad. I mean, out of how many millions of people? And again, a foreigner brought this in from you know where, obviously, due to the fact of you know what was predominant in that city, in Rockland.
If it works, I would not be terribly surprised if in the midst of measles outbreaks elsewhere, if public health officials might not respond the same.
Roughly 73% of the youth population in Rockland County has been vaccinated against the measles. Experts say that percentage will need to top 90% to turn things around. Karina Huber, CGTN, Rockland.
See, that's crazy, man. Measles? We all get measles. Seriously? I've never heard anybody having to get a vaccination for fucking measles. Seriously. When I was 25, I went to the doctor because I was very concerned about it. And my doctor did literally almost laughed at me for wasting my time and his time to come in there because I was concerned about my age having, because most people don't get it when they're 25 years old. It's usually when they're a young kid. I didn't get it when everybody was getting measles. And usually kids just stay home and go through the process of it and go back living in life. And I never heard of anybody ever saying, you got measles, you better get a vaccination from the measles, or you're going to die. What a whole larky bunch of bullshit. Scaring people like this. Shame on you people. Definitely.